Sanibonani grade 11s, sanibonani. So we have a problem, but maybe simplify like a problem, so which means let's say break it down into like its simplest form. So the first thing, delete my brackets, guys. So it's 2 to the 3x minus 5. So just delete an exponent lapha phakathi. So siyazi ukuthi lena can be 1 over 2 squared. So ngayibhala kanjalo. And then 2 to the x minus 3 times 2 to the x plus 2. And then 2 to the 3x minus 5 and then times. And then since it's thinking palibonakale kahle. So 1 over 2 to the 2. So lena like we change into 2 to the minus 2 because they stand ukusebenza ngama fractions. My fractions sometimes are confused. So upon to the minus 3 times 2 to the x plus 1 plus 2. So I want to imagine my so then the exponent ngaphandle can multiply the exponent ka 2 la ngaphakathi. Indlela esususa ngama brackets. So it's 2 to the 3x minus 5 times. So the exponents of times are linear, so it's going to be 2 to the minus 4x plus 2 times 3, that's 6, and then times 2 to the x plus 2. Sibonana ama base afana. Same bases, then it says multiply futhi lena ama exponents wakhona sengawa add. It's going to be 2 exponent yalana 3x minus 5 plus exponent yalana minus 4x plus 6 and then plus exponent yalana which is x plus 2. So it's 2 to the 3x plus 5. So positive times negative, that's negative 4x. Positive times positive, that's positive 6. And then plus, so as long as positive, so zibhala njalo x plus 2. Then some like terms 2 to the 3x khona no x lapha plus x and minus 4x and then plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. Then siyabona manje ukuthi uzole 3 plus 1 is 4 minus 4x is about 0. So lezi zo cancelana plus 3 no 4x and then ngapha sala no 8 plus 5. Oh guys, sorry 5 wethu la as a mistake 5 la negative, like from la mela be negative angazwa imphala na positive ngenza mistake nje lapho. So negative 5 negative 5. So yabona, so it's 2, so it's minus, it's 8 minus 5 plus 8 it's negative 3. So 2 to the 8 to the 3 it's 8. This ends is 2. So learn question 2, but simplify without the use of a calculator. 125 to the power of 2 over 3. So mabati kahle without the use of a calculator. Mashukuthi kahle le problem le, we can break it down into like manageable numbers. So singay break like say break. But without the use, because when I find a calculator and then tell the answer yako. So but manje bafuna ukuthi break it down to get that answer, but we break it into steps. So 125 to the 2 over 3. Into singayenza la 125 yena yedwa because siyabona ukuthi 125 base and then 2 over 3 exponent. Yabona, so 125 singamenza maybe 5 to the 3. So 125. So say break it down manje. So it's ngaphandle is about 2 over 3. So ku easy manje, and you can notice ukuthi exponent to 3 then is on cancel and 3 uzazansi. So it goes about 5 3 times 2 over 3 exponent. And then you can already see la ukuthi lo 3 lo bazokhanselana, then susala no-2, which is 1 of 5 to the 2, which is equals to 25. So now any problem was negated, so but simplify the expression. So you can see when numerator it would number terms are 2 and a negative. So if you see a positive sign and a negative sign, then you know what are terms. So you have 2 terms. Then most number terms has what you factorize. So let's break it in because as funny ama terms with my exponents. So it's going to be 2 to the x times 2 to the 3 plus 2 to the x. But later, the exponent the side we know what the square root is 2 squared over 2 squared. We know what 2 squared to 4, of which 2. But when they are going to go 2. So when they are 2 squared low, like we are going to change into 2 to the 2 over 2. So if we apply the square root of 2, then to go to 2 1 over 2. So la no invisible 2. So kahle lo 2 lo ulo 2 lo ngaphandle lo 2. So the square root of 2 is equal to 2 1 over 2. It's because lo 2 lo ula. So kunama invisible 2s la. So njengoba la bengithe lesi yakwazi ibhala is 2 over 2. Lo 2 esezansi ulo 2 wala. And then low 1 low way up, low 1 exponent ya li number lila, because siyazi ukuthi mangena next no 1 which is way low 1 lo. But la now is no 2 because exponent ya labo ku 2. So this is like all about the square root. But manje so susa kanjani because mele susa lesi square root lesi. What is total 2 to the 2x? It's still the same thing as 2 to the x times 2 to the x. And then we know using laws of exponent with less than 2 to the x it is squared. Because times into z2, should land is times a 2. So I want so sizela. Like this is a relationship laws of exponents. So the same thing as masiti la suge sizela straight. So suge kanjani because lo 2 was square root. Mabe uya cancela na lo 2 and then sala no 2 ahlale 1. So it's same thing. Masiti maybe sit 4 squared. Because about 4 because lo 2 lo uzo cancela na le square root. So into zokwenzeka la njengoba ngisho le siyakwazi ukuyishintsha into 2 le siyakwazi ukuyishintsha into the square root of 2x squared njengale. So lena siyakwazi ukuyishintsha into 2x squared square root. And then kesa kuzokwenzakala lo 2 lo uzocancela na le square root. La phansi ke manje sosala nobani? Ke phezulu sosala no 2 to the x times 2 to the 3 times 2 to the x over 2 to the x. So it's the same thing as this one. Yeah, so sorry, so times now positive. And then phezulu, remember it's number 2 times, then we factorize. So sibone e common factor out 2x nangapha 2x after ma term in term. So start to 2x sala no 2 to the 3 plus 32x lana and then 1. And then it's 2 to the x. Then ngelezi ke zizokhanselana 2 to the x na 2 to the x. Then phezulu sala 2 to the 3 plus 1. 2 to the 3 8 plus 1. So I answer 8 to 9. So simplify it. Okay guys, so question 3. So siyabona la ama-terms esinawo phezulu because wonke ama-base separate multiplication times. So which means phezulu sina one term and then ezansi sina one term. So which means asizofactorize la. Yabona, so siyazi ukuthi masina ama-terms then siyafactorize. Enye into kumele sicheck, do we have ama-composite numbers of which kumele siwa-change into product of prime factors. So we can see lana ukuthi ama-composites is now 12 composites because we can say 3 times 4. Yabona, awukwazi ukuthi 1 times 12 only. So we have also 3 times 4. So we composite 9 composite because we can say 3 times 3 9. 6 composite because we can say 3 times 2 9. But 2 actually composite or 3 because the only way ungaya ku 3 ungathi 1 times 3 phela. So prime number 3 vele no 2 nayo 1 times 2 prime number. So kumele shintshe ke manje ama composites into ama prime factors, into product yama prime factors. So 9 simchintsha kanjani, then man umunye 6 then no 12. So 9 we know ukuthi singathi 3 times 3. So yani is no 6 yazi ukuthi singathi 2 times 3 sinikeza ama prime numbers. And then 12 can say masithi 4 times 3 12 still, but 2 is a composite. 4 man is a composite. Then let's break it down to 4. So let's say 2 times 2 which is 4 and then times 3. So our product prime factors got 12 product guys, which means multiply, and then for our prime factors our prime numbers. Yeah, so learn the reason is 4 times 3 we need to break it down because 4 is a composite actually prime number 4. So we break 4 into our prime numbers, that is our multiplier to get 12 like you and show. So learn we break it down to 6 into our prime numbers, that's our multiplier to get to 6. 9 we break it down into our prime numbers, that's our multiplier into 9 to get to 9. So we break it down into our composites. So 2 right, so 2 to the 4x plus 1 and then times 9 about 3 times 3, then it's as the exponent, so this is 3 squared and then to the x times 6, it's 2 times 3 and then it's 2 to the x minus 1 all over. 12 still 2 times 2 times 3, so 2 times 2 is 2 squared and then times 3 to the power of 3x times 3 to the x. Then manje skip our brackets, 2 to the 4x plus 1 and times 2 times x, that's 2x, 3 to the 2x times, then it has got 2 to the x, 2x minus 1 of the times my exponent got 2 which is 1 and 3 which is 1, so it's about 2 to the 2x minus 1 times 3 to the 2x minus 1 all over. Then 3x so times 2, it's 2 to the 3 times 2, that's 6x times 3, so multiplying exponent 1, so it's 3 to the 3x and times 3 to the x. So masas lana manje check ama base afanayo, so 2 lana 2 lana 2 la. So ndomele siyenze mele si-add exponents wakhona is 2 to the 4x plus 1 yalena, since it's multiplier so it's add, so it's plus 2 to the x minus 1 and then exponent yalena because my phezulu so change sign, so minus, so minus 6x and then it's with 3 and then 3, and then 3. So for 3, it's going to be times, it's 3 to the 2x. Then it says multiply, then my exponents are going to say plus exponent 2x minus 1. Then my exponents are 2. Why appears as over negative. It's minus 3x and minus x. So it's going to be 2 to the 4x plus 1 plus 2x. So at least it's not negative then. You multiply and minus 1 minus 6x times 3 to the 2x plus 1. Plus. So positive, so positive so multiplies. Okay, this is the pakati. So I will change my sign. So it's 2x minus 1 and minus 3 minus 3x minus x. And then see line 4x plus 2x, so it's equal to 6x. So which means 4x and 2x puzzle cancel of 6x, because 4x plus 2x is 6x. And then it's 1 minus 1, so now let's cancel out. So which means for 2 it's 2 to the 0, and then times 3. So one it's x, it's 4x, and then lana it's minus 4x. So lazy is niggas of 4x, and then lazy is 2, so niggas of minus 4x. So cancel and lazy salele minus 1. So it's going to be times 3 to the minus 1. And you know any number to the power of 0 it's 1 times change into 1 over 3 exponent 1. So answer it by parallel is 1 over 3. So since an example it so the problem later puzzle we have 2 terms. We have 1 term, 2 terms. Now it says answer 2 terms 1, 2. Why? Because separating our sign negative and negative. So we have 2 terms. So which means of factorizer, like we are likely to factorize. And then into food my composites. So also factorize and then spawn with must create my composites now. So let's choose again terms of my exponents. So that spawn with in is going to factorize. So it's about 3 times 2 to the m minus 4 times 2 to the m times 2 squared. And then all over. It's 2 to the m minus 2 to the m times 2. And you can already see what, like see, so associate my terms, my exponents. All terms, my terms 1, 2, and then says answer 1, 2. So with term 1, we can see it's now 2 to the m. With term 2, you can see it's now 2 to the m. Peso. Now says answer 4. With term 1, it's now 2 to the m. Term 2, we have 2 to the m. So say factorize again. So peso, so tata 2 to the m. With term 1, so salang with 3 minus with term 2, so salang with 4. I think it times 4 because 2 squared to 4 over. As the answer is tata 2 to the m common factor. Then so sala no 1 with term 1 minus with term 2, so sala no 2. And then so as born and you place so cancel and then pezulu so sala no 3 minus 4 times 4, that's 16 over 1 minus 2. So answer here to 13 minus 13 over minus 1. So answer here to 13. So and then one thing in ultimately notice would lana being an asting was change to 4. Since 4 go composite, being an asting was change into prime factors. So yabona ukuthi mawuqale wafactorize then izinto ziyazibonakalela ukuthi hayi man, okay, then makuselele izi ziyathamizana nje minusana then uyayisimplify. Yeah, noba ubuwenza ama-composites but bizokunika into eyi-1 but bengenasidingo. Yabona, so yeah guys, if nama-question ngabhala kuma-comments wenu and then bhala ama-questions wenu zama ukuthi ngiphendule. So ngiyabonga ukubukela, siphinde sibonane futhi.